Okay, I'm Gail Webster, and this is my son Stephen, my husband Kevin. We're here with Stephen's wood shop. He builds wishing wells, bat houses, bee houses, bird feeders. We're here as a vendor, and we are selling his products. We always wanted Stephen to have a job in the community where he was doing something that he loved. His diagnosis is that part of his brain is missing. A large chunk of his brain is missing. And because there's a void there, the ventricle expands and touches on the nerve endings, and that causes seizures. And the lack of brain also is why there's mental retardation and why there's verbal apraxia. It's not a particular condition. It's, we didn't know about it till he was 4 months old when he had his first seizures. It was just a big surprise to us that he wasn't, the perfect, normal, healthy baby that we thought we started with those first 4 months. So he came to Cincinnati Children's when he was 1 to see the neurologist so that the seizures could be managed, but also that he started with occupational, physical, and speech therapies there and has been going there ever since. He's 28 now. When Stephen was a baby, he loved to hammer toys. So then when he outgrew those little hammer toys, my husband came up with the idea of bringing in a big log and buying Stephen a box of nails and just let him hammer until the whole log was full of nails. We'd burn the log and recycle the nails, and the process would continue.
I know you just wanted a couple of adjectives, but it's just hard. It's hard for me to just limit it to just a couple of words because Stephen's much more than that, He's just very involved, with people who want to be involved with him. He will do anything for you. And I need all the help I can get. He's 28, so it must have been about 14 years ago. He was a freshman in my class, and the wood shop was next door to our classroom, and we started working on projects. There was an acronym that I always tried to teach by, and it's called PINS. It was preferences, interests, needs, and strengths. So when you look at Stephen, the things he's doing meets all those criteria. And seeing what his parents and all the people previous to me have done, they're doing that, and that's why he's so successful.
What he really loves is operating his digger. He has a backhoe at home and a big pile of dirt. It's the only thing in his life he has ever asked for. His siblings got to go to college, Stephen got a digger. And like with the hammering, you never knew where that was gonna end up, that it actually become a business. With his digger, who knows where that might also lead him. Green, one of our blessings is that he's maybe not high enough functioning to understand that he's different, or maybe it's just that he's never been taught to believe that he's a whole lot different.
Sure.
Truck, yeah, there's a truck. Because Stephen is basically nonverbal, he can only really make the first consonant sounds of words. Yellow?
Yeah.
So most people can't understand him unless they really know him well and they know the context in which those sounds are being made. Or our truck is yellow. Our truck is yellow, right? So we've come up with a photo book which works really well for Stephen. We take pictures of just about everything that he does, and then on the computer we print them out on a page, and I put words with it so people looking at a glance can see who was in the picture, who he might be talking about, and where he was and what he was doing and when it was. Things are going well for us, and things can go well for other families too. There's a lot more opportunities for people with any kind of disability. And so I want parents to know your kid doesn't have to be pigeonholed. I want them to know there's exciting things that can happen. Your child can live a really rich and fulfilling life, and they can be really happy.
And so if parents can just understand by the time their son or daughter graduates, they should know what their preferences are, what their interests are, what their needs are, what their strengths are, and encourage all the professionals involved with their kids to focus on those things. I think their story can be just as successful, if not more so, than Stephen's.
Don't be afraid. Don't say, oh, my child could never. Don't hold them back from doing whatever it takes to help them fulfill their potential.